What's up, everybody? Before I play this interview, I want to thank Scott Shelby for letting us bullshit with him, and also let you guys know that Google Hangouts really shit the bed, and none of Scott's video feed came through. So I found some live footage of him jamming out. I'm going to play that in place of, where he would be. Also, the links for the song that's in here is going to be in the description. Also, the link for the Blood Moon video shot by Warbeast is going to be in the description, along with all Warbeast contact info. That's about it. Enjoy.
It was called Texas Metal Alliance, and it was a benefit for Wayne Abney from NOLA that played in Hammerwich. And so we just formed this band out of different, local groups, like Rigor Mortis, Gamicide, Rotting Corpse, Hammerwich, and I called it Texas Metal Alliance. And then it went so good, 6 months down the road, we did another gig, and then we said, well, we ought to make this a band, and next thing you know, I found Blue, and we formed it and called it Warbeast. So October 21st would be 10 years from that actual date that we accidentally formed. Usually how that goes, a majority of it, I sit at my house and I come up with ideas. This band works best when ideas are brought to the table. Mm-hmm. We rarely write, when everybody's in the room on just spur of the moment. It's usually I bring an idea and I'll toss some riffs to the guys and we'll talk about it, and either they like them or they don't, or if they don't like it and I really believe in it, then we do it anyway. So, but that's kind of, I usually bring a blueprint. That's how I like to write is bring a little blueprint so we're not all in the fog, because there is a little smoking and drinking going on sometimes, Like, like I see you doing right there.
Like right now, buddy.
Oh, well, I'm usually the first one in there because I always get up early and, I get started early so I can drink at night, I start here today.
You sound like me, brother.
I get started and then Philip will mosey in there, later in the afternoon and start, putting his 2 cents in. So when I get away with a couple of songs before he gets in there, then that's how they come out. But then he'll come in there and, oh, dude, we gotta change this back, dude. And, it's all good, before the day's over, we're all, drinking vodka and whiskey and beers and, and having a good time, at his house. It's always good food and good friends, Yeah, man, we just finished up a pre-production demo, to kind of, lay the bases down before we go to Phil's house and record, so we're not, fucking up right there. We fucked up already here. But no, the new demo, man, it's sounding cool. I'm at the pre-production engineer's house fixing to pick up the new mix. Actually haven't heard it just yet, but I'm sure as soon as we get off this interview, I'll be hearing it. But I know it's sounding killer, man. The new tracks are good. Some are a little bit what you expect. Some are a little bit what you would not expect. Yeah, we'll go in there in about a month. I just shot Philip an email today because it's his birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I seen that.
Yeah, we always, my birthday's like in a week, so we always, talk to each other on our birthdays. But, I was telling him, we'll be sending the demo tonight. Actually, it's probably on its way to his email right now. So that's his gift.
Nice.
He was wanting to hear the song so he can start wrapping his head around it, because we go down there and, sometimes he sees outside the box of what I've been writing, and you know. So he'll be wrapping his head around it and see what happens. I'm anxious to hear his response. Yeah. And that's him. And as far as this Warbeast goes, you know, he's that outside the box guy. You know, when we go there, because we all, you know, sitting here writing and, you know, all in our own minds, and he kind of sometimes tweaks things a little bit, and usually it's for the better, you know. No, it's because nobody else would sign us. No, I mean, you know, like I said, we were Texas Metal Line, so we said, well, let's make a demo. We got, you know, 4 or 5 originals. We went and made a demo, and we hadn't even thought about shopping it. And Rigor Mortis was doing a show with Arson Anthem, and Bruce handed Philip the demo, and he happened to have Housecore Records going, and he liked the material, and he said, well, fuck, let's do a record. And basically that's how it happened.
Fucking A, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And I don't know where else we would have went, you know, Nuclear Blast or whatever. None of those, they never signed Texas bands. All those standard, you know, record labels, you never see anybody out of Texas on them, hardly. It's a lot of family with us, you know. We've been knowing Philip for a long time, and you know, we're all kind of family down here in Texas and NOLA. We've been related for many years. You know, back in the day, I used to play in Gamma Side, used to jam with Exhorter, and you know, Philip came down here and joined Pantera. So it's a long family relationship we've had. So works out pretty good. Man, you know, Kiss, way back in the day, because I'm a little old, I started playing guitar because of Gene Simmons, you know, and then I found out, you know, he doesn't even play guitar. He just looked cool and spit blood. You know?
I knew you were going to say Kiss. I knew it.
Yeah, you know, and then it just kind of evolved with the times, you know, that phase ran out. Then I started, you know, listening to Van Halen and AC/DC, Judas Priest, you know,
right
Scorpions, on. And then, you know, that evolved into the beginning of thrash, you know, the Iron Maiden, the Metallica, Slayer, you know, SOD, and that's like where I really, you know, found my glitch, you know, was the golden era of thrash, and that I was glad to you know, grown up and witnessed all that, you know, Creator, Destruction, all the German thrash and all the American thrash that was happening, and that's where I really started, you know, finding my roots, because I really wasn't into the old, you know, classic rock, you know, style of playing. I'm more of the Beasts, so it's fitting for me, and you know, I just took off and started doing my own style that, you know, I kind of learned off all those bands that I've named from the get-go, and that's what I do. Mike Holderbeast, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man, that dude's... I shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
That dude's a
we brought
fucking
in a professional
badass,
makeup
man.
artist, and, you know, some big titty chicks and blood.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah.
Nice titty chicks in there, man.
That's what gets the fucking views right there.
Yeah. He does a lot of bands, a lot of housecore, but he does some, I think, some High on Fire. And,
oh, right on.
Of course, all the Noah stuff, you know, Crowbar, Goat Whore, I'm sure, you know, I Hate God, Warbeast, No Telling, Down.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, Warbeast is good, man. He's done a couple of videos for us, some live stuff, and he does a lot of the housecore, some of the recent Down videos, all kind of stuff. He's a good dude. I stretch the bar as far as you can. The tremolo and influences like in the rhythms, like, you know, like James Hetfield precise picking and some German style chording, and I just kind of mixed American and German, and that's became Blood Moon. Yeah. Now I'm doing walking, Yeah, man. There's
Oh, fuck yeah.
Ryan. He's
Yo.
doing the mix. We're in his house. Got some guitars, some drums. You know, he's got a nice little indoor studio, and man, he kicked ass on this demo. I haven't even heard the final mix. I will be after this interview's over, but man, I've heard some pre-mixes, and it's going to be good. And you know, I was a little unsure about this record because we've had some member changes and things, you know, up and down, you know, the past couple of years. But now that we put it all together, and I'm starting to hear, like, this record is going to be sick. It's really going to be sick. I mean,
I can't wait to hear it.
One thing I like about Warbeast records is we try to have a little variety in the songs. You know, not every song is this straightforward. And this one, it's got some variety. I was going to mention we have the slowest Warbeast riff to date.
Uh-oh.
We don't play slow much, but I told some of the new guys, I go, well, you want to write this part? You want to do my typical, you know, beginning, intro, mosh part, lead, blah, blah, you know. And they go, no, we want to go slow. And I said, okay, this is the all-time heaviest riff of 2016. So we'll see. Well, I would expect this record comes out. We definitely got a tour. We got to get out and promote. So I'm thinking 2017 winter tour.
Right.
I would shoot. It'd be cool to jam with any of your idols. You know, I think me and Kerry King could sit down and battle. You know, throw out some chops. That would be fun, you know, to write with some Slayer, you know. Yeah, who knows? Oh, hell, I grew up with him, yeah.
You did? Nice, man.
I mean, I've been knowing him since I was like 14.
Oh, wow.
Saw him play at a YMCA, and then you know, around these little places around Arlington, YMCA's, Six Flags Amusement Park. You know,
oh, shit.
When it was the original Pantera, you know.
With Terry Glaze.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
cool, man.
I've probably seen more Terry Glaze gigs than I've seen Phil Anselmo gigs.
Oh, wow. See.
Because that was you know, when we were young, you know, that they were like, you know, the shit around here, you know. And, so, yeah, me and Don, we partied, you know, for many years. Played a lot of practical jokes on each other.
That's fucking
Whenever we're hanging
awesome.
out, one of the two is going to get it. You know, I mean, and you know, hung out at Vinnie Paul's. You know, it's all family, like I said. You know.
Can you tell us a crazy drinking story with Dime?
Probably a shit ton, man.
Yeah. We were at this club and we all got up on stage and blew fire together. And
Nice.
I believe it's on one of their home videos. We got crazy. They locked the door, and we had these chicks on the bar, and we got some whiskey bottles, and we're, you know, penetrating their sweet spot with these empty bottles. And, you know, it was just
fucking
crazy and blowing fire. And I think there's one scene on one of them home videos, and it's got me with this, you know, ripping some chicks. I don't know. Sure, but a lot of crazy stories.
Nice.
Yeah. I was wasted. I don't know, some New Year's Eve party or something, and Vinnie Paul's got this, you know, long driveway, and I'd have my pickup truck up there, and I'm like, man, I'm fucking out of here. And Dom's like, dude, I'll back it up for you, you know, man. I got this. So just walk on down there. And so I start walking down the hill, and I'm thinking, oh shit. And I look up there, and he's in my truck, just fucking white smoking the tires, like fucking.
Nice.
You know, I look up there, and it's just like smoke all in there, and he's just, and I'm like, fuck, he got me again, son of a bitch. Next time we are at the same venue, especially if we're both playing on the same stage, you will see the Beast versus Mike DeLeon, and it will be all over the place.
That's awesome.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen some of the beasts fighting Philip and Selma. We've done it like all over the world before. You know, at certain times, certain things are the best, and then something else comes along. And I just like to keep evolving, you know. And you always revert back to some of the stuff that you grew up on or something. One of those records that was the best back then. But I still like to, you know, evolve, you know. I like, you know, new bands coming out. Like lately I just been on a Soulfly trip, you know, put it on Soulfly radio.
Right, man.
I love fucking Soulfly, you know. I mean, I just like to keep the door, you know, the turntable spinning because I like it all, you know. So
That's cool to hear you say Soulfly, actually.
I never could say my favorite guitarist or my favorite record because I like it all, you know. Of course, I could win all the time, but you know he's Philip, so I gotta let him win.
Of course.
The crowd's cheering for him. They're booing me. I'm the heel. He's the baby face.
Nice.
Yeah, there was all kinds of little setbacks. You know, I had some personal life things going on that, you know, weren't real pleasing. But hey, 2016, we're all back in shape. And I said, man, you know, when this year started, I said, I got to do it. You know, I got to nail down, start writing songs. And once I started doing it, and we got with the guys, it's been flowing, and we got a record now. Well, Italy was pretty crazy. We were playing with Down there.
Ooh, nice.
And, there is mafia outside selling T-shirts, bootleg shirts, and you can't stop them. And the toilet facilities are a little bit odd there. But the crowd was frenzy, and I believe me and Philip got in a fight there after the show, and they
Nice.
just loved that. We actually did in Germany on Halloween, on Hallows Eve, we did a show, and we all like, you know, dressed up in makeup and stuff, and Philip and I had a super wrestling match. We said, I'm going to break out the fake blood, you know, and we were actually going to get razor blades and cut our forehead, but I found some fake blood, and, you know, so we started, you know, squirting blood and, you know, doing flips, and they had, you know, good wrestling stuff, but it's always, it's crazy anywhere. It really doesn't matter where you're at. It just depends on how much whiskey you drink. Well, I've played all three of them, and they've all three. You know, the first one you're just like, wow, this is kind of new, and you know, I wonder if this is going to work. If this is a one-time event, and it was really cool. I mean, you know, great, unusual type of lineup. And then we did a second one, and it was awesome. And then, of course, happened again. But then they put it together last year in San Antonio, and it was an incredible lineup. We played with King Diamond and Exodus, and and Superjoint, Warbeast all on the same night. It was sick. Also,
King Diamond's set for that one looked amazing, man.
Yeah. I also played bass with this band called Thor.
Was that the one with what's his name, the comedian?
Yeah, with Dave Hill.
Yeah, I seen that.
That set was fucking sick, dude.
Wasn't Jimmy playing drums?
It was Jimmy Bauer and Blue.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was, you know, it was really fun. You know, hopefully next year we'll be back and around. You know, it's a unique event to come to for sure. Good thing. I mainly want to say, man, the new record's going to be coming out. It's going to be badass. And I'm excited to get to listen to the mixes here in a minute. And definitely like to do an interview after we do the record. I can give you a
Awesome, man.
report
Hell
on how
yeah,
the
man.
recording did, you know, and maybe get. I imagine it will come out probably January 2017, knowing how, you know, by the time we record, you get everything. It's usually 6 months down the road.
Right
So,
on.
yeah. So that's the big news coming out of Beast, coming out of DFW.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Fucking right, man.